Hey YouTube, well, it's the end of the year, and everybody does a top 10 list at the end of the year, right? Anyway, I figured why not? I'll throw one up here of the top 10 bikes. And I don't know, I haven't been figuring out how to explain it. It's not even like necessarily my top 10 of bikes that I want or that I would own. I guess it's kind of the top 10 of the bikes that we've moved if I had to choose from those. Make sense? I guess that's what it is. So it's not the top 10 mechanical bikes. It's not the top 10 best restored bikes. It's not. It's just, like I said, what I've seen that I kind of like. So, I don't know. Give me your opinions. Tell me where I'm wrong. Well, it's my opinion, so I can't be wrong, right? It's just my opinion is different than your opinion. So anyway, we're gonna get to it. The video footage, I know at the beginning here been in the wrong format. We're gonna fix that, or we know how to fix that now. Here comes some pictures of some bikes that didn't make the list. But anyway, some of the footage in the video here again is not the greatest. Bear with me; it is gonna get better in 24. But let's get started with the list. In at number 10, we have a 1952 Vincent Black Shadow. These were made from 1949 to 1955, 998cc, 60.9 cubic inch, and 55 horsepower. Alright, in at number 9 is one that I'm probably going to mess up, but I'm going to try it. 1947 Velocet, or Veloci. I'm not sure where it stands, but it's a small family-owned company out of England. And even though this one's a little bit on the smaller side for me, and the video don't do it real good justice, it's still just one of those bikes that just kind of stand out to you. All right, in at number 8 is the 1927 Bro Superior SS 100 Pendine. Not sure how we got two British bikes in the top 10, but I don't know. I'm going to talk to the vote counter. But I don't know. Even though the video is not all that great on this bike, the nickel plating on this thing for the year and the fact that they guaranteed every Pendine to come off the line would do 110 mile an hour in 1927, pretty impressive. All right, in at number 7 is this 1937 Indian Junior Scout. And it was a tough call between this one and my number 6 spot. Number 6 got it only because it's a little bit more rare, I think. But in 1920, Indian introduced the Scouts. In 1937 was the first year for the Junior Scout, replacing the Pony Scout. And this here is just the blue on chrome, nicely restored, just catches your eye, and definitely a bike you can admire. All right, so in number 6 is this 1927 Cleveland 4. I don't know if you agree or not, but it was a tough decision. Clevelands were around from 1902 to 1905 and from 1915 to 1929. Two engine configurations around this time period. They had the 445 and the 461. This being the 45 737cc. Nicely restored, clean bike. All right, we made it to the top 5. See if you agree. In at number 5 is this 1928 Indian Ace 4. The Indian 4s were produced from 28 to 42. This one having a 1229cc, 78 cubic inch, 30 horsepower engine. Plainly see why it was in the top 5. And at number 4 is this 1936 Harley Davidson VLD, which appeared in 1929 just before the stock market crash. They did have their mechanical problems, and through the 30s, times were tough and money was short. Like everybody else, Harley was experiencing trouble. They focused more on paint and graphics, and this is a good survivor of the time. And at number 3 is the 1942 Harley Davidson WLD. Yeah, the WL was the base model, WLD was the sportier model. Wheel sizes, styling, and trim were pretty much identical to the EL and later the FL. However, the shorter wheelbase and lighter weight made it for better handling. Alright, in at number 2 is this 1936 Indian 4. And there ain't a whole lot I can say about it in the time that I have because the video is not that great. It's really short. Just, again, it'll get better, but it's on the list because it's just a dang good looking bike. Alright, well, we finally got to number 1. And on this list, that number 1 is the 1939 EL Knucklehead. Knucklehead started in 1936 and they ran to 1947. And although 39 might not be my favorite one, it's a Knucklehead. It's on this list and we moved it. That's why it made number 1. Kind of like when anything new comes out. 36, 37 Knuckles had a range of mechanical issues and problems. There was also a lot of one-off parts that you can only find in those particular years, which makes them particularly rare, also makes them particularly hard to find. I personally probably would lean more towards a 45 or 47 because by then they pretty much had it figured out. But anyway, please give me your opinion. Let me know what you think. Just remember, before you start beating me up, these are top 10 bikes that we've moved or you've seen on the channel or that we've been part of since we've been doing this. Not just a general top 10. There's parameters. Gotta stay within them. Please like, comment, subscribe. Happy New Year. Catch you on the next one.